Hi guys and gals, it's John
and Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we're here to start talking about Black Friday Record Store Day, which is, when is that coming up?
Friday, November 25th.
No way. And what time do we open?
8 a.m.
No way, that's really early. What time does the line form?
The day before, probably.
Sometimes, for some things. But if you don't know, what happens is all the labels and the artists get together and they release all kinds of cool stuff for independent retail, and that's going to happen this year. It's about 170 official records, plus a bunch of other really cool records that are coming out that same day. Like I know there's a Tom Petty live box set and record that's coming out. There's a bunch of other cool stuff that's hidden as well. But we're going to show you what we've got today. So far we have about 45% of our stock in, so there's a lot more still rolling in, but we got some really cool stuff to show you today. And we'll do 2 or 3 videos as this stuff rolls in over the next 2 weeks. Can you believe it? 2 weeks? Absolutely incredible.
2022 is almost over.
Insane. So just to let you know, all of this is first come, first serve. We can't hold any of this stuff for you, and some of it's super limited. Like in many cases, they may have only pressed, there's one in here that they only pressed 800 copies of, and I know a bunch of you want it, that Alex G soundtrack. There are usually about 1,500 participating record stores, so that means if there's 800 press of something, we're lucky to get one. If there's 2,000 press of something, we're lucky to get one. And there's a lot of that stuff this time that's in the $3,000 or $4,000 range. Wow, I wish. That would be good. We could retire, Emily, 3,000 to 4,000 each. 3,000 to 4,000 unit range. So that means we'll get a few of those. Some things they pressed a lot. We're going to have 20 of some things. But there's no guarantee that you'll get this. It kind of depends on when you show up in line. You can also call us to ask us our quantities that we're expecting, that we've already got allocated to us, that we already have in hand, and we'd be glad to tell you what those are. Again, we can't hold any of this stuff. Some of the other things that are coming out that day that are unofficial, like that Tom Petty box set, for example, or the Tom Petty record, we'd be glad to set aside for you. You can just call us and let us know. But just check first. We may say we won't be able to hold it. Definitely this stuff, we can't hold any of it. So, any other questions about that? Oh, Facebook event page. There is a Facebook event page that has all the details if you haven't done this before. Definitely check that out. RSVP, let us, kind of lets us know how much coffee to buy, which is helpful. We'll have a tent set up outside with coffee and pastries. Hopefully I'll be speaking a lot better for the next 15 or 20 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Probably not.
It's all downhill.
It's all downhill from here, folks. So I'm kicking it off with a super crucial one. Another super crucial one is the Doors release, which we don't have yet, but we're excited about that. We're equally excited about this one.
Yes.
We've got Hendrix, Burning Desire. The collection presents compelling examples of Jimmy's remarkable creative explorations through 1969 and early 1970 in experimental sessions with bassist Billy Cox and drummer Buddy Miles, pressed on translucent orange and red by QRP. Hendrix, Burning Desire. Oh yeah.
Very excited for that one. Next up, we have Marshall Crenshaw, 40th Anniversary Expanded Edition of one of the greatest albums of the 80s, according to Rolling Stone, The Village Voice, Spin, Pace, Mojo, etc.
Great record.
Remastered, it includes a bonus EP with B-sides and alternate takes, home demos, and live recordings. Someday, Somewhere, There She Goes Again,
Good stuff. Someday, Somewhere. Next up, we got Ringo and his all-star band, Live at the Greek, recorded live in October 2019 at the iconic Greek Theater in Los Angeles, featuring Greg Rowley from Santana, Steve Lukather from Toto, Hamish Stewart from Average White Band, and Colin Hay from Men at Work, and Ringo performing all the classic hits these artists and bands have made famous. BFRSD exclusive on double yellow vinyl. Ringo Starr, ladies and gentlemen.
Next up, we have The Dead Milkmen, Metaphysical Graffiti. The first pressing since the original 1990 release. Remastered includes The Earls, bonus 7-inch, pressed on snot-colored brown and green, the Methodist coloring book, and interior jacket with never-before-seen photos and essays.
All right, all kinds of weird stuff. Next up, we've got Dream Widow, the malevolent creation of Dave Grohl, handling vocals, guitar, bass, and drums. He can do it all. And lead guitarist Jim Rhoda of Fireball Ministry renown. The name and mythos of Dream Widow will be familiar to those who've laughed and screamed watching Foo Fighters' horror comedy feature film Studio 666. Rest in peace, Mr. Hawkins, but this one's going to go quickly. Dream Widow.
Slightly censor this one, and I can't even say the full name. Nashville P. Say Something Nasty. I can't. The debut vinyl release of the 2001 album from the Atlanta rock band on green and white marble.
I ain't even from Nashville.
Nope.
Next up, David Bowie, The Next Day Extra EP. First time on vinyl, contains various album outtakes and remixes from Bowie's The Next Day album. Includes 5 unreleased songs, 2 remixes, a 10-minute opus by LCD Sound System's James Murphy of Love Is Lost, and the Venetian mix of I'd Rather Be High were added, plus the Japanese bonus track, The Informer. That's a good song, actually.
Next up is Goldfinger, Hello Destiny, the first vinyl release, pressed on limited gold vinyl with bonus tracks for the 15th anniversary.
Actually, I have a gold thumb. I was painting some miniatures. I've been geeking out here, and I have a gold thumb just in honor of Goldfinger. Here we go. Here we go. Willie Nelson, live at Budokan. The February 23rd, 1984 show was recorded and filmed for broadcast, eventually seeing release only in Japan as a Laserdisc. That video was never released anywhere else, and the audio was never released at all until now. This performance finds Willie and the family at the height of their powers and includes a 27-song hit-filled set across 2 LPs. Let's take a look at some of these songs here. My Heroes Have Always Been Cowboys. Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. On the Road Again. Always on my mind. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Just shout them out there. Whiskey River.
All of Me. Stardust.
All that stuff. Yeah. Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. Willie.
Next up, we have Tommy Boy's Baddest Beats. The legendary hip-hop label, founded in 1981, launched the careers of so many notable hip-hop legends. Features the greatest hits of Naughty by Nature, Digital Underground, Queen Latifah, Coolio, House of Pain, Stetsasonic, K7, and Apache.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Yep.
And the Humpty Hump.
Ugh.
What more do you want? Next up, Jefferson Airplane, live at Monterey Pop. Their historic 1967 live performance is on vinyl for the very first time, remastered from the original analog tapes and pressed on Blue Smoke vinyl. Slick.
Hey. Next up, we have Chris Travis, Art of Destruction. From the creator of the classic Pizza and Codeine, he delivers another slice of indie hip-hop, including the tracks 5 AM, Crazy, The Chills, and more on limited splatter vinyl.
Pizza sounds really good right now. I haven't had breakfast yet. Just had a donut. Here we go. We're all going to the World's Fair. Original soundtrack. This is that rare one I was telling you about. This marks the first ever film score from singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist Alex G. A haunting sonic companion to Jane Schornbrun's 2020 thriller about a shy teenage girl who becomes immersed in an online horror game, pressed on seafoam green vinyl. It's a really trippy movie. Check it out. Again, 800 of these. I know a lot of you guys want it. Maybe we'll get more. Maybe we won't. Good luck.
Next is Lonnie Mac's Strike Like Lightning, the classic knockout album by the Essential Roadhouse Rocker, co-produced and with guest appearances by his #1 disciple, Stevie Ray Vaughan, on limited clear red vinyl.
Yorma Kokon.
Norma Cocon.
Too Many Years from the Hot Tuna and Jefferson Airplane guitarist. This album features a wonderful blend of eclectic. Yes, it is. That's what it says right there. And acoustic blues. No, it doesn't. Also features Michael Falzarano and Pete Sears on blue and brown Black Smoke vinyl. Yorma.
Next up is Tony Williams, Play or Die.
Play or Die.
Recorded and mixed in only 2 days in 1980 at Zucker Fabric Recording Studio in Stuttgart, Germany, with an original release limited to 500. It's back for the first time as an RSD exclusive with significantly improved sound.
Nice. Good sound is always important in a record. The Jim Carroll Band, Catholic Boy, a deluxe edition of the 1980 release, includes a bonus LP of the original demos the band did in 1978. It also includes 2 unreleased songs, liner notes, and photographs, housed in a gatefold jacket with art by bassist Stephen Lindsley. Jim Carroll Band.
Next up, we got Motoringo, critically known as his most overlooked album and as his solo masterpiece. Includes a bonus track that has never been released on vinyl before. This vinyl package includes an Obi strip, single album jacket, printed inner sleeve, original record labels, and special brown and white smoke color vinyl.
Pretty cool. Mose Allison, live 1978, recorded at the Showboat Lounge in Silver Springs, Maryland. It features the pianist, vocalist, composer playing his usual repertoire in a trio with bassist Tom Rutley and drummer Jerry Granelli. Since he only recorded 1 album during 1973 to 81, this live set is quite valuable. Highlights include Wild Man on the Loose, I Ain't Got Nothing But the Blues, and Your Mind Is on Vacation.
Next up is Question Mark and the Mysterians. Cave Stomp presents Are You For Real? Although they only released 2 albums during their 60s heyday, they were a significant influence upon garage rock and an inspiration for punk rock. Led by Chicano rocker Rudy Martinez, who created an enigmatic mystique and image, making him one of the first Mexican rockers. Features re-recordings, live recordings, demos, and covers, all on psychedelic purple splatter.
Very cool. Next up, we got Snoop Dogg Kool-Aid for the first time on vinyl, unlimited edition lime green wax with download. Snoop Dogg.
Next up, we have Ace Frehley, Origins Volume 2. His 2020 covers album now has a limited edition picture disc. Includes tracks Space Truckin' and I'm Down with download.
Space Truckin'. The Script. Tales from the Script features all of the biggest hits and fan favorites from their 6 albums. Highlights include Hall of Fame, Break Even, and Superheroes, and a brand new track, I Want It All, on green vinyl. I want it.
Next up is Young Dolph, Rich Slave Deluxe. The album marks the highest charting release by the late great Memphis legend, debuting at number 4 on the Billboard 200. Serves as an album that showed immense growth, providing social commentary on complex current events, as well as his ability to inspire those after him to pursue entrepreneurship. Pressed on orange and blue.
Pac Div, The Div, deluxe edition of the classic hip-hop album from Mibs Like and Byung, featuring the stellar tracks Posted, Top Down, and 3 bonus remix tracks. Its first time on vinyl, it's on cotton candy marble wax. So pretty. And you can eat it too. Don't try it.
Next is Pucho and his Latin Soul Brothers, Super Freak. Opening with a brilliant, nearly sidelong medley of 3 tracks from Curtis Mayfield's Superfly, the title track, Pusher Man, and of course, Freddy's Dead. This became a classic of the 90s acid jazz movement on 180-gram vinyl with download. Super cool. Jacket and Burner, Drought Season. Certified as a Bay Area classic, the album initially peaked at 55 on the Billboard R&B hip-hop album charts and 25 on the Billboard Rap Albums chart, making it their first album to chart and one of their most successful albums to date. Jack and Burner. Next up, we have Juliana Hatfield and Emma Swift. The singers cover Neil Young for charity on this RSD exclusive 7-inch. Side A features Juliana covering Lotta Love, and Side B features Emma covering the deep cut Give Me Strength. $1 from the sale of each record is lovingly donated to Casting for Recovery, whose mission is to enhance the quality of life of women with breast cancer through a unique retreat program that combines breast cancer education and peer support with the therapeutic sport of fly fishing. Nice. Next up, Brother Lynch Hung, Season of the Sickness. The songs on his classic second album grow out of everyday tales of ghetto living, and his narratives are infested with disturbing, almost surrealistic imagery. Re-released for RSD Unlimited blood-splattered clear vinyl. Brother. Next is Skip James, The Complete 1931 Sessions. Skip was a Delta blues artist from Mississippi, known for his career during the Great Depression and subsequent decades. He was rediscovered and became much more widely recognized during the 60s. James's historic Paramount recordings have been remastered and pressed on orange vinyl. All right, I'm going to show you some little tiny babies now. We got this. This is not an official release. I don't think these guys are, but we're going to have them and we're going to treat them like RSD releases. We got Czarface, the Zarlak Pit. This is a 3-inch vinyl record, which only plays on 3-inch record players, by the way. Do not put this on your big record player. It will make you sad. It will make the record sad. Everyone will be sad. Everyone will cry. This is a relentless bars over sitars assault featuring controversial up-and-coming MC Frankie Pulitzer off of their latest album, Zarmageddon. So cute, so tiny. See, I'm going to put it up to my forehead, which isn't really a good judge because I have a huge forehead, but there it is. Look how small. Next we have Czarface and MF Doom, Mando Calrissian, also a 3-inch vinyl record if you couldn't tell. With otherworldly synths and off-kilter vocal deliveries, they bring us a cosmic collaboration off their second album, Superwater. All right, we got another one, Czarface and MF Doom, Nautical Depth, also a 3-inch. This was the first track recorded for their first collaborative album, Czarface Meets Metalface, and is punctuated by a sinister bass line and the 3 MCs going for broke. Can't even focus, it's so tiny. And keeping with the 3 theme, we've got Beck. It's all in your mind. He's done some cool hip-hop albums, though, actually. Yeah. Celebrate the 20th anniversary release of Beck's Sea Change with this special 3-inch, limited to 1,500. Sea Change is not a hip-hop album. Not at all. But it's an amazing album. We got a DVD for you. Check this out. Nightclubbing, The Birth of Punk Rock in NYC, the first ever documentary about the renowned
New York City nightclub Max's Kansas City, which was around from 65 to 81, which had an indelible impact on the world of music, fashion, art, culture, and the creation of the New York City punk rock scene. Features never before released footage, including footage of 3 of Warhol's superstars, Jane County, Ruby Lynn Reiner, and Penny Arcade.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Otto. There's 3 T's in there. Locos Live in Venice. The Venice, California-based rock trio recorded this back in March at Juice Magazine headquarters. Fun fact, the bassist, Ty Trujillo, recorded and played guitar on the Metallica song Master of Puppets for the iconic scene in the new season of Stranger Things.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, next we got Edgar Froese, Aqua, released in 1974, the first solo album by the Tangerine Dream frontman. The deluxe package includes new album art and a bonus track that has never been released on vinyl. This is on Blue Smoke vinyl with an obi strip, gatefold album jacket, printed inner sleeve, and replicas of the original record labels. Tangerine Dream, Froese.
Larry Coryell. The classic 1969 album from The Godfather, a fusion, out of print until now. Deluxe package includes an obi strip, single album jacket, printed inner sleeve, original record label, and special crystal clear rosé color vinyl.
I wish that I had Jesse's Girl. There it is, Rick Springfield, a 12-inch single that collects 5 versions of the classic Jesse's Girl to celebrate the song's 40th anniversary. There he is with his little dog and all those different versions of Jesse's Girl. What a great song. What a great songwriter. What a great performer.
Next up is Iggy Pop, Après. Has never been released in the US before. Iggy's 16th studio album is crooner covers sung in both French and English. Features new cover art, a new poster, and never before released bonus tracks on pink vinyl and little CD.
Cute. Next, we got Devo's Gerald V. Casali, Invisible Man EP, brand new recordings and remixes on clear vinyl. This 12-inch, 45 RPM EP features an eye-popping sleeve by acclaimed woodcut artist Tomo77. Devo.
More Jorma for you. So much Yorma.
Jorma.
Isn't even all of it. There's
There's so
Yorma and
much.
Janice one coming in.
Woo.
Next is Hot Tuna Yellow Fever. The 6th album from Yorma & Co. is one of the hardest rocking albums in the Power Trio's large catalog of blues rock projects. On vinyl for the first time since '75 and pressed on yellow wax.
Jonathan Richman and Modern Lovers. Jonathan Sings, his classic 1983 first post-Berkeley release, returns on vinyl for the first time in nearly 4 decades. This is a limited edition pressed on peach swirl vinyl.
This is Lights, Siberia Acoustic. The Canadian musician's sophomore album has been out of print for over 10 years now, but it's bought back on opaque sky blue vinyl.
America, live at the Goodbye Summerfest, recorded live at the Oval, London, 1971, prior to the release of their first album. Features a 45 RPM vinyl, 12-inch, a CD, and sleeve notes approved by the band. This is the first time this content has ever been released on any format. Nice.
Next is Avco Vision, Soul Covers. Soul covers of popular songs by Bob Dylan, The Supremes, Elvis Presley, Ray Charles, Donovan, and more. Lay Lady Lay, Can't Help Falling in Love, Hard to Handle, Georgia on My Mind. It's going to be great. I'm
That
very
sounds
excited to
really
listen
cool.
to this.
Chief Keef, 4M, the cultural icon and Chicago rap legend, has continuously kept his status as one of the true noisemakers in the hip-hop world. His first solo album in over 3 years cements that status as it was released to both critical and commercial acclaim. This is on evergreen vinyl.
Next up, we've got Novo Spianos. This album is really, really awful.
Yeah.
No one wants it.
I don't know
Just
why
look the other way.
anyone, yet again,
Don't pay attention to this.
why do you guys keep bringing in this?
Actually, it was voted #1 in the top 100 Brazilian albums ever by Rolling Stone. And if you listen to it, you'll see why. It's really,
You'll see
really,
why
really,
it's
really
garbage
good.
and nobody wants it.
Yeah, it's garbage. Nobody wants
You're
it.
gonna
Just-
see why.
Just walk past it when you see
just
it.
don't listen
don't
to it.
ask
What's
me.
it called again?
Akabu Sharar.
How many do we have so far? We only have
2.
I mean, thank God we only have 2 of this
Yeah.
horrible record that none of you should buy and you should leave
Don't
on
listen to it.
on the shelf.
Don't.
Please
Just.
don't listen to that. It's trite garbage. Gun Club, live at the Hacienda, classic 1984. Jeffrey Lee Pierce fronts LA's greatest punk band. This deluxe package includes an obi strip, single album jacket, printed inner sleeve, and double split purple and white color vinyl on vinyl for the very first time.
Is he one of our customers?
Is he? Oh,
Jeff Pierce?
Jeff Pierce. Sure enough. Hi, Jeff. I didn't know you put out an album.
Next is Green Jelly, Music to Insult Your Intelligence by. First time on LP, originally recorded in '95 for Zoo Records, but the tapes were lost when Zoo Records went out of business, and it wasn't released in 2009 when the CD came out, on orange and black splatter.
Next up, we got a little tiny one down there too, if you grab that for me. Ultravox, Rage in Eden. This is a new Steven Wilson, almost as ubiquitous as Jack Antonoff, stereo mix of their album from 1981, half-speed mastered, and includes a bonus instrumental version of the album. This is on clear vinyl. Ultravox. Synth pop. Yeah.
Next up is Nico, live at the Library Theater. The former member of the Velvet Underground, singer, songwriter, model, actress, solo artist, and music icon's 1983 live performance has never been released on vinyl, and it's pressed on crystal clear yellow. Heroes, she covers Heroes by Bowie. It's great.
Super cool. EPMD, we mean business, y'all. We're gonna bump you on the head. The legendary hip-hop duo's classic reunion album, released for the first time on red and black splatter, features appearances by Redman, Method Man, Raekwon, KRS-One, Havoc from Mobb Deep, Keith Murray, Teddy Riley, and more. Bang, bang.
Redman.
Redman. Did I say red? What did I say?
Redman.
Oh my goodness.
Redman.
That's 2 words, y'all.
Oh,
You shouldn't make it 1 word. If it's 2 words, it's confusing for an old brain.
Next up is Frank Black Catholic. Frank Black and the Catholics.
See, it's hard even when you're young.
You gave me a concussion with the record, jeez. One More Road for the Hit, a compilation.
That's really the title. We're not. Okay,
Yes.
all right.
One More Road for the Hit.
There we go.
See?
Yep, yeah.
A compilation of B-sides and non-album tracks from across the band's career. Previously only available as a digital download, the complete collection is now available on vinyl for the very first time on clear.
Wasn't he in some other band?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't think of what other band he was in. Frank
know.
Black. I don't know. Anyway, Augustus Pablo, Thriller, the 1975 album by the reggae visionary who popularized the use of the melodica in the genre. As a founder of multiple labels, he was a crucial part of invigorating the burgeoning dub reggae scene in its early days. This lost gem is available for the first time since the 1970s on transparent red vinyl. I know lots of folks are going to be into that one. Yep.
Next up, we got
Me
Fountains
included.
of Wayne, Traffic and Weather. Not since Ray Davies has a songwriter been able to craft such sharply observed vignettes in the space of a 3-minute pop song like the late Adam Schlesinger. And on their 4th album, Schlesinger took his art to a new level. The classic 2007 album is on vinyl for the first time, pressed on orange with black streaks.
Next up, Marnie Stern, In Advance of the Broken Arm. Double LP reissue of the singer-songwriter and guitarist's debut album. 1 disc is the original album, remastered from the original mixes, and the 2nd is remastered demos of the original album. Nice.
Next is Rubinews. Back to the
Rubinos.
Rubinews. Whatever. Back to the drawing board.
Oh.
Originally released in 1979, it's the band's 2nd album, continuing in a similar power pop vein and containing the classic single "I Wanna Be Your Boyfriend," pressed on ruby and black splatter.
Boyfriend. Harry Chapin, Story of a Life. The complete hit singles collected in their original single mixes for the first time ever. Includes printed inner sleeve with liner notes pressed on yellow taxi-colored vinyl. Of course, includes the classic Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when. We'll get together then. Dad, go ahead. All right.
Next is Salvation Army. Before the 3 o'clock, Michael Crisario was the lead singer and bassist of the Salvation Army. In celebration of its 40th anniversary, the self-titled album is being reissued with the original name on orange vinyl for the first time since its 1982 release.
Next up, we got Grant Lee Phillips, Walking in the Green Corn. 10th anniversary of the singer-songwriter's 7th studio album. Includes a bonus 7-inch of 2 unreleased songs pressed on turquoise vinyl.
Next we have Joe Lovano and Dave Douglas Sound Prints, Other Worlds. Limited edition double LP on 108-gram vinyl with gatefold artwork featuring unique cartoon design by award-winning artist Dave Chisholm.
That's some cool art. Next up, we got Smoush, Fush Yu Mang. At least I said that right. The San Jose-based ska punk pop punkers went. I love that it's an album that. Yeah, this is all good. This all works. This is meta. Went double platinum with their 1997 debut record. We're going neon green wax on this. It's vinyl debut, complete with inner sleeve featuring lyrics.
It's Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth. Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
Next up is Trailer Bride. NCD. You hold that. The alt country band's 1996 self-titled record is a long-lost relic of the blooming Chapel Hill, North Carolina music scene of the 90s and is available on vinyl for the very first time for its 25th anniversary edition and also on CD, but not for the first time. Cloudy orange vinyl and tiny, shiny silver plastic.
Slightly larger than my forehead. Something is larger than my forehead. It's amazing. The Knife, live at Terminal 5. This release captures the joyous and confrontational performance by the pioneering experimental electronic pop outfit on orchid purple vinyl.
Told you it was all down there. All downhill from there.
Told you it was all down there.
Told you it was all down there.
Woo!
Here's the bar. We're just way down
just
here.
all down there.
Yeah. Next up is Jesus Lizard, Shot. The first major label release from the noise rock group on vinyl for the very first time, limited to 2,500 copies and pressed on fire orange with black streaks.
Flying Burrito Brothers, live at the Bottom Line, touring in support of their 5th studio album. The country rock band performed at the legendary New York City venue on August 18th, 1976. This is the first time that this live recording has been released. Flying Burrito Brothers.
I know that laugh. Next up is 8-Ball and MJG, We Are the South. Debut vinyl release of this 2008 greatest hits album from the Memphis hip-hop duo on double silver blue vinyl.
Hey, I know that laugh too. Heartbreakers, LAMF demo sessions. This release brings together 4 studio demo sessions from 76 to 77, compiled onto one album for the first time. Includes a 12-inch poster on limited magenta vinyl.
Big Bill Broonzy, live in Amsterdam, 1953. The legendary blues singer, songwriter, guitarist was a force in music from the 20s until his passing in 1958. He was one of the first American blues artists to play Europe, and this fine recording shows how he influenced a generation of guitar players, including Clapton, John Lennon, Jerry Garcia, and Burt Jansch, on vinyl for the very first time.
All right, we got Soul Coffin, Lust in Phase. The best of compilation from the 90s alt-rock band is on vinyl for the first time ever. Includes Super Bon Bon Circles, Screenwriters, Blues, and Soundtrack to Mary, BF RSD exclusive on yellow wax. Soul Coffin.
I think
good stuff.
This is the
Last but not least, for this batch, we got more coming.
Paquito de Rivera and Arturo Sandoval reunion. Paquito, the highly regarded Cuban-American alto saxophonist and winner of 14 Grammy Awards, and Arturo, the highly regarded Cuban-American jazz trumpeter and winner of 10 Grammy Awards, reunited in Germany to record this incredibly special album released in '91.
Sweet. So that's what we're super excited about this record store day. It is so solid.
There's a lot of
so much great stuff in there. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
You haven't seen them yet.
You haven't seen everything yet. Absolutely amazing. So check this stuff out. Listen to it. You can go to recordstoreday.com and see a list with more info about all these records. You can go onto your favorite digital services. You can find some of it, maybe not find some of it. Be sure to go to our Facebook event page and RSVP to that so we can know what we've got. We'll be back with more of these over the next 2 weeks to show you all the cool stuff that's coming out. If you want to call us about quantities, messages, whatever you need to do, we're here for you. Also, we're going to have some cool giveaways, which we give away to each group that comes in.
Yep.
I think Emily's lunch date is back there somewhere. Yeah, sure enough. She's raring to go. Talk about this one, though, real quick.
This is going to be only available for one of these groups for giveaway. And it's Music is History by Questlove. And it's a really, really cool book. Also,
it's signed by Quest. How ridiculously cool is that? So
that's awesome.
That's going to be one of our first giveaways for the first group in line. You know, he sent this out to record stores hoping that they would stock his book. We just want to say, dude, we've been stocking your book for months. We've been selling the heck out of it.
I've bought 2 copies of
and
this
we're
book.
so excited to be giving it away. Thank you for thinking of us and Record Store Days. You rock. You're super cool. Anyway, that's it. See you guys soon. Be well. Bye.
Bye.